Well, all right. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. We're here in Hogsmeade with Drunken the Monkey. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. It's wintertime here in Hogsmeade, so that's why everything's decorated in the Christmas spirit, so to speak. We're by our shop. Yes, we have a shop. Where did it go? Oh my gosh. Somewhere around here. Anyways, we have a shop. It's right here. I don't know why it's not marked on the map, but yes, that's our shop. That's our shopkeeper, Penny. We're here in Hogsmeade because after last episode, we ended up getting 3 owls. One of them was from some strange dude who was kind of sent a threatening owl to us about the demiguise statue, so that's what we're going to do first. We also got one from Poppy, and we got one from Natty. Both... Ooh, what's that? All 3 of those quests seem like they're going to be pretty quick. Like the Natty and Poppy ones are pretty much like the conversation ones. This one, which we're right by, is this quest. The Man Behind the Moons. Oh, like I said, this guy, what was his name? He sent us, Pierce Pemberton, that's what his name was. Sent us a owl saying something about how we've been taking the demiguise statues down. So we're about to talk to him since he seems to be the one behind these, terrorizing our good friend Gladwin Moon. So we're going to talk to this idiot and see what he has to say.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
He is a bit much for a caretaker, but he means well, and he's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Interesting. All because of bullying. Oh, we gotta talk to him now? Well, I know where he's at. Especially if he's in the same spot. So we're gonna flu-poo our way there. Yeah, he's still there. Oh, so if you're wondering why my appearance has changed, between last episode and this one, I kind of went around did a bunch of farming. Not quest farming, but just I went around to the Forbidden Forest, was looking for magical creatures, Mainly a female unicorn. The reason I wanted the female unicorn was because I already had a male, wanted to breed them. So I accomplished that. If you also notice, my ancient magic meters, I have one more. Basically, I have 3 instead of 2. I figured out that. Let's see if I can find one real quick. World map. Here, this thing. This ancient magic hotspot. These things are actually puzzles like the Merlin trials. Basically, you find where the ancient magic is, you interact with it, and then I believe it's 3 ancient magic things pop up. When you collect all 3, you basically solve the puzzle. The first one was 2. After you do 2 of them, oops, challenges, sorry. Exploration. This one, collect ancient magic traces. So basically you do 2, and you're basically able to have 1 more capacity for your ancient magic. This one's 6, so we gotta do 6 more, and I don't know what this is gonna entail, but we'll find out. So it looks like we'll be able to get, see, we got 3 now, 4, so we'll be able to have 5 ancient magic slots if we complete all these challenges, which is something I kind of want to do because ancient magic is bad arse. As far as my appearance goes, doing walking around in excuse me, walking around in Forbidden Forest, doing all that farming I was doing, I of course defeated a bunch of dark wizards. Oh, and then I was able to complete the dueling feats, and that's what gave me the pumpkin head, which is something I've been wanting to do. I haven't really said anything about it, but once I saw that this was an appearance you can get, I wanted it. So that's why I look like I do, because I changed my gear to look pretty sweet. But now we're gonna go talk to Mr. Gladwin.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues.
Oh,
It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
oh, yeah.
Yes, him. That's the one.
Oh, he could always take a joke, Piers. He's playing with me. Ha! Hasn't changed a bit. Oh, I wonder if he still has the flowing locks. Pigtails. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
That's how guys' friends treat each other? You bully each other like that? I mean, I know guys have like a...
Duncan knows his reputation.
You know, guys will, when they get together, you know, they'll chum around, you know, beat each other and whatnot. But, not really beat each other, but, you know, that kind of stuff. But, like, you know, being bullies like that, interesting. Very, very interesting. So, with that being done, we're going to move on to our next quest. One of the other quests we do have is we can talk to, I believe they pronounce her name Nymph. Could be wrong on that. If I am, I'm sorry. We can talk to her to start the thing about the next trial. But I want to do these, especially. I mean, both these little side quests that we've been doing for both these young ladies have been absolutely fantastic story-wise. I love the dragon fighting ring that we found with her. We returned the dragon egg. Now her grandmother is being tormented, and I believe we have to talk. What is it? Oh, so we got to figure out what we need to do about the Snidgets. That's what it was. Yes, the Snidgets, which is what the golden snitch from Quidditch is designed after. Well, we're already in Hogsmeade, so let's do this one. Oh, no, we're not in Hogsmeade anymore. My bad. But we'll go back. And we're going to Flu-Poo network it there. Where's she at? I think she's close to here. This game's massive. And it does take a while to walk around, especially from like Hogwarts to Hogsmeade and things, so it's really convenient that we can Flu-Poo it there. Aha, this way. This game has been really fun. I'm loving every second of it. The stories I find fantastic. Some of the things are repetitive, which is kind of a downer, but it's not too bad to break the game. Like some of the puzzles do get kind of repetitive and stuff like that, but that's no big deal, at least to me. I'll just make solving them easier. Well, here we are.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Interesting.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Aha.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Oh, that's right. She can't go into the town. She's not supposed to be here, per her mother's orders. Which way? Which way?
What's more powerful than the dark arts?
Oh, you're upstairs?
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Now, I wonder, is it just me, or does it seem like every time I enter the Hogs, or the Three Broomsticks, like it renders in, I don't know, weird? But as I'm thinking about it, is it to render in like you're actually walking into like more of a darker, maybe smoke-filled area? I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
What? These guys need to be taken down.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Oh, I know all about that. I'm a lily guy myself. Trample my lily flowers. Ooh. Anger me, right?
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Excuse me. So thinking about that, if he's extremely clever and could escape, but he hasn't yet, do you think maybe he's just trying to get more information that he might not have? Or do you think they already kind of really done away with him?
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Yeah, me
Now,
neither.
to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Yeah. Let's find this next person, shall we? Very, very interesting.
Dr. Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
What are you doing?
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
What are you looking for, buddy?
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't...
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
Huh.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Revelio.
Is there a note? No? All right. So we gotta go this way, huh? So this guy Harlow's a piece of poop. And a schmuck. Yeah, we definitely need to take this bozo down, that's for sure. Alright. Now we need to talk with Agabus.
Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Alright. So he's extorting all these people for different things. So are we gonna have to help, like, find the husband? So, and each person is missing something. The husband, the note, and the book. Huh. Very interesting. I really want to take this Harlow guy down. Can we do it now, Natty?
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Huh. Natty. Better be okay. Well, actually, no. Let's fight. Hog's Head, huh?
I don't know, man.
Oh, this town is really pretty in the wintertime. That's for sure.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Huh.
Revelio.
Hey.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Oh.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
Oh.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
Oh, yeah.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio.
Okay.
A hidden door.
That's sweet. Find... Okay.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Oh, yeah. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Accio. Revelio.
I missed a chest.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Not gonna work. Using that girl as bait. Ammon's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Stupid to be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Has your brain been infested with bugbears? A maneuver like that could have got us killed.
Revelio.
Say what you will about Feldcroft, but the estate is spacious.
Interesting. All right.
You do talk an awful lot about women.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
Ooh.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles. Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when
Oh. Alright, there you go.
rightfully so. What?
You should never have come here. Exposed. Nothing even worse.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
Disarm my wand.
Shield my wrath. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
You've made a great
Did I hurt you?
Flash of inspiration. Now, this has become personal.
Potato.
Boom.
Might wanna look out. Expelliarmus! Incendia! Look what you've done! You paid for that! Expulso! This is your first duel, isn't it? Arrest them and then places! Defender!
Oh, where are you at? There you are, buddy.
Places! What are your faults on? Electrico! Quite conductive, aren't we?
Is there any more of you guys? Oof, oof, oof. That's awesome. It just follows me around. Ooh. You are as dear to me as augury, whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as lovely by me as a corrupt could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Dulcibella Filbert. Nice.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Nice.
Revelio.
What? Who's leaving all those galleons around?
Revelio.
Am I missing something?
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Oh. Oh, how stupid am I? I think I need to go back down. Oh, here's a chest. What is back this way? Aha!
Revelio.
Another chest. It's hard to see.
Lumos.
Nothing else?
Bombarda.
No.
Lumos.
So that's a dead end. Okay, there's a way that way. What's this way, though?
Revelio.
Because I do want to find the optional stuff. Ahaha! My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and am certain to read it again, each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Ooh, this is what I was missing. Okay. Now it's time to find Miss Natty. Before... Oh. Aha! There's a collection chest. This way. Beautiful. We get crest. Nice.
Revelio.
Don't worry, Natty, we're coming. Wait a minute, was there... Oh. No, it's this way. There it is. Because I think... Yeah, we're gonna go this way. So there were some stairs I didn't take. Yeah, what's this way? The way to Natty. Haha. Yep.
Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Ray.
Over here. I need your help.
I'll be right there. What's this way? Oh, never mind.
Hello, Hamura.
Perfect. This is a fun little quest. We gotta kick some butt.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe.
Hey.
Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming.
He seems younger than
These
me.
locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Cool. Natty. Hey, here's your wand.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Are they gonna show up? Because I already beat a bunch of them up. Come on, Nettie, let's go. Oh. Oh.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Oh, how stupid.
Revelio.
Cool.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and...
Sorry to cut you off. I'm way ahead of you. Let's go do this. There she is.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Nah.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Nice. Oh, still didn't hit level 31? Well, all right. That was a nice... What was that? What was that? Anyway, that was a fun quest. You got another letter? Well, why didn't you read it? I pushed the L3 button. The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck, Otto Dibble. Aw. They got married. That was cool. I wonder where,
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh. Well, alright. Well, that was a fun little wrap up to that. I wonder if we can find that other guy and give him back his book. Maybe we'll try to do that next episode. So until then, peace.